YouTube and welcome back to my channel this evening. Tonight's video is going to be my second update to my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo challenge, and I'm really excited to show you the progress that I've made on some of these products, and I've also completely used up another product, so that's the one I'm going to start off with, which is the Burberry Touch for Women perfume, and it looks like this. This is the 1.7 fluid ounce bottle, and I absolutely loved every drop of this perfume. It has such a lovely scent to it. It's a bit musky, but it does have a tiny hint of floral and a tiny hint of vanilla as well. So I really enjoyed using this. It lasted all day long. The only time I ever touched up with this perfume was if I was going anywhere after work. Then I would spray a couple more sprays right before I left work, and it would last for like all evening. So during work, this lasted a good 6 to 8 hours on me, and I have never found a perfume that has lasted this long. So highly recommended. I'm not going to repurchase it right now because I do have a good amount of other perfumes that I do want to start using. I tend to buy perfumes like when I spray them at department stores, or if I spray them at Sephora, I will just like buy it on the spot because I'm like, oh, that smells so good. But I want to slow down on my purchasing because I just don't want any of my perfumes to expire while I'm running out and buying new ones. So great perfume. If you do like musky scents, then I would highly recommend checking this out next time you're at a department or a fragrance counter. And now for the products that I've made some awesome progress on. The first one is the MAC Prep and Prime Finishing Powder, and this is the transparent pressed version. This is what it looks like at the current moment, which is a substantial difference than the last update video that I did, which was, I believe, maybe like 2.5, 3 weeks ago. But you guys know how much I enjoy using this. It mattifies my skin and my face and my T-zone, and yeah, literally my whole face gets oily. So I use this to set my foundation in the morning, or if I'm going anywhere after work, I will take this with me and then just lightly buff it into my skin again to mattify my oily skin. I do like the loose version better, only because I feel like it's a little bit easier to work with. It probably isn't travel friendly as much as this one is, but I feel like sometimes getting the product to adhere to your brush before you apply it to your skin is a challenge. So that is the transparent finishing powder. The next one is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer, and there's a very sad story behind this. So let me open it up and show you what it looks like right now. So as you can tell, it is a complete hot mess. But what happened is the other day when I was getting ready, I accidentally knocked this off my vanity and it fell on the ground. It fell like this, face down, and as soon as it hit my hardwood floor, I just knew it had completely shattered. So when I opened it up, I just saw it was super crumbly, and I decided to repress it, which I think almost made it worse because I'm horrible at repressing products. But I don't know, it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing, but I've still been using it ever since it dried down, and I do think it works just as good as it did before. You just can't see any of the progress anymore because I had to repress it, so you don't see any pan. But there really isn't a ton of this bronzer left, and plus I use it every single day, so I do think I'm gonna go through this quite fast now. And I've also heard that once you repress a product, especially like face products, they tend to like go by super fast once you're once you repress them. I don't know if it just kind of changes the formula or the consistency with the rubbing alcohol, but nonetheless, I really have been enjoying using that bronzer. The next product is the Givenchy Mr. Matte Mattifying Primer, and it looks like this. And I actually have to unscrew the cap just so that way I can show you the progress. So this is how much I have left from here to here, which is definitely not a lot of product. I use this every single day, and I know that I probably use too much product because most people use like a pea size and I use like a $50. No, I'm just kidding. I probably use like a penny size worth, only because the average person only gets oily in her T-zone, so that's where they use a mattifying product, but I get oily on my entire face, so I just use this as an all-over face primer. I just put a dollop in between my fingers, rub it in, and then gently pat on my face. So I think I use more of it than the average girl, but oh well, I can't help it. My skin is more oily than the average girl's as well, so I do like this, but I am excited to use this up just so that way I can move on to my holy grail, which is the Hourglass primer. But this one has done a fantastic job while I've been using it. And then the last product is my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish. This is what happens when you don't film for over a week. You can't even talk in front of a camera anymore. And I'm not even joking. I've tried filming this video for the past like 2 hours. So this is in the shade Medium Dark, and it looks like this. Now, it doesn't look like there's a ton of progress made, but I do use this probably like 4 times throughout the week. And what I do is I use this to set my foundation, and I think it works amazing. This is one of my favorite products from MAC. It gives you such a just a healthy like skin-like finish, and it's not too heavy. I can use this to set any type of foundation and it doesn't cake up. And also I've used this on days when I haven't used any liquid foundation and I just use either a BB cream or just concealer, and then I will use this as a powdered foundation, and it gives such a beautiful, like, wonderful finish. My sister uses I was just gonna say Mineralized Skin Finish. My sister uses this as well, but I believe hers is just in the shade medium, and she absolutely loves it. It definitely only caps off to a medium coverage though. So once you hit medium coverage, no matter how much more product you apply to your face, it doesn't build it up to full. But a lot of people do appreciate light to medium coverage foundations. So this is great, and it just like gives your skin that like your skin but better look. So I have been using this quite a lot, but there's a ton of products in these compacts. There are 10 grams of product, so this is definitely going to be the one that takes me the longest, I think, to use up. And then the last product is a new product that I'm going to be rotating in here because I did finish up the Perfume, and this is the MAC Prep and Prime highlighting pen in the shade Light Boost. You guys know this is one of my favorites, and it looks like this. It just has a brush tip applicator, and this was actually my sister's, and she gifted it to me recently. So I'm super thrilled. I love using this product underneath my eyes on top of concealer. It just does a great job of highlighting and brightening underneath that area. So thank you, Kim, for gifting this to me. This is one of my favorite products, and I actually ended up purchasing this for her a while ago, and she started using it, but my sister is a minimalist when it comes to applying makeup unless she's going out for the night or on the weekends. But throughout the week, she just uses either a Korean BB cream or just a very light coverage type of powdered foundation. So she hasn't really used this in a while, and instead of it just going to waste, she decided to gift it to me because I have been wanting to go back to this, but I just have one more highlighting pen that I'm in the middle of using at the current moment, and I just don't want to switch because I know once I go back to this, I will never go back to the other one. So that is it for all of the products. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. You know I'm not forcing you to, but I really appreciate everyone who has. And I also just want to mention 2 things quickly. One is the lip combination I'm rocking at the current moment, and that is MAC's Lipstick and Snob, which looks like this. And it's just a really pretty pink, which is blue undertone, and it's kind of like a Barbie pink, but just a tiny bit toned down. And then on top of that, I am wearing the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Meringue, which is like a purpley pink lip gloss. It's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. And thank you so much to everyone who left such a sweet compliment on my last video about rocking a pinky nude lip shade, because I was a little bit hesitant. I feel like sometimes they just kind of, I don't know, not wash me out, but it doesn't give like that bam pop of color. But recently I've been going back to most of my pinky nude shades. I think it just, not that, I still absolutely love my dark bold lips. Like, I will love those all day long, all day strong, and that's normally the lip choice that I use when I go out on the weekends or if I go out night to dinner. But just now I feel like I want to start wearing more of my lipsticks because I have so many of them, and sometimes you just can't rock a dark, you know, heroin lip when you're working at the office. Sometimes you have to go for a more natural like aesthetically pleasing daytime looking lips. So thank you so much to everyone who left a sweet compliment on my last video, and I hope you guys like this one as well. I know that some of you guys actually mentioned that you own some of these lip products that I've been mentioning, and that you guys are glad that I'm combining them together so that way you can see what they look like. So thank you for taking my advice, and I think that is it for now. No, there was one other thing I wanted to mention, which is super duper exciting. I actually just finished up picking out items for another YouTube beauty swap, which I'm doing with the lovely, fabulous Meg's Makeup 8 here on YouTube. Megan, she's absolutely amazing. If you haven't checked her out, which I'm sure you have, because if you enjoy like these types of videos, well, actually, she started this tag. So if you're watching this video, you probably already know who she is. But I'm super thrilled to be collaborating with her. We've been in the talks of doing some type of collaboration, and then we just thought of the idea of doing a makeup swap because she loves makeup, I love makeup. She likes me, I like her, and like, who doesn't like receiving makeup as a present? So I'm super thrilled to be doing that. Olivia and I are actually gonna start packaging up the products probably tomorrow, since I have tomorrow off, and I also plan on filming my weekly makeup basket tomorrow as well, so be on the lookout for that, which actually really wouldn't matter because I plan on uploading that one tomorrow, and I probably won't upload this one until the middle of the week. So scratch what I just said, but I'm really excited to be doing this swap because she is such a fantastic person, and I really love buying presents for other people. So I'm like super excited because I can go out and buy makeup and then I don't feel guilty that I'm like picking it out for myself, and I feel like glad and happy that I'm picking it out for one of my really good friends. So that is it for now. I actually have to head downstairs because I haven't heard Olivia running around like, you know, a monster. And also I'm like super duper hungry and I have to go eat before, you know, I turned into a gremlin. So that is it for now. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. We got some more snow in Boston, which is, there's no place to put it. I think in the news or on the radio, I believe they said in the last 30 days we've hit record snowfall at like 80 inches. And that is just absurd because the snowbanks are as tall as I am, and it kind of is crappy to drive in because I drive a Honda Civic Coupe that's front wheel drive, which is probably not the best choice in the world during the winter, but sometimes I'm like when I'm driving, but oh well, there's nothing I can do about that right now. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you later on in the week for another video. Bye!